And take two.
Take two.
I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow, who completely forgot to switch Restream over to the correct stream today.
Whoopsie.
Which is why it was going to the wrong place. Anyway, if you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. We love having you with us on our journey, so thanks for joining us.
It sounds like you're whispering.
I am whispering.
Okay. Oh, well, Shauna got on the other stream that I started that was the wrong one and said, good morning, Chris and Miriam. Keto Dana says, take two and go. Hello, good morning. Matreya says, hi, all. Lori says, that loop on repeat. Yeah. Lynette says, good morning and happy Grilling Wednesday.
Yeah.
Dennis says, good morning, Bears. Sleep well?
Yeah. I slept good.
I slept terribly. I woke up at 4 and then my brain turned on and I couldn't get back to sleep. But Miriam got to go back to sleep this morning.
Yep.
Despite the children singing Phantom of the Opera.
Very loudly.
At 6 o'clock in the morning. Angel of Music, I think is what they were trying to sing. Anyway, Sonia says good morning.
It was loud.
Shauna says, there's all the people. Mary Lou says, hi, Bears again.
Hi, Mary Lou.
Renee says, good morning, friends. Cheryl says, hello, hello. He
That's
says,
supposed to be a song.
What? Hello, hello, or good morning, friends?
Hello, hello.
Okay. He says, morning, is this one going to last? Yes, because this is the right one. Julie says, good morning. Can I use heavy cream and butter to make my Keto Chow?
Yeah.
You can use them both.
Yep.
Yeah. You would just use less of each. The calorie calculator on the Keto Chow page actually has a slider that you can go back and forth between all heavy cream or all butter / oil. So.
And then play with it and just write down what you use so that you can do it again. So I just took a piece of tape and put it on a bin in my cupboard that says how much I use. So.
Yep. Kim says, hello, Keto Peeps. Wendy says, morning. Carol says, hello again. Susan says, good morning. Floyd says, good morning to everyone on a wonderful Wednesday.
Yeah.
Virginia's on, says, good morning. Carol says, we're having warm weather here in the Grand Valley of Colorado.
It was raining this morning here. It's probably still raining.
It was hailing by the time I left.
By the time you left.
Peggy says, my favorite bears, except Yogi and Boo Boo. Good morning, everyone. Holly says, Miriam taught them to sing. Miriam, you taught them to sing.
Yes,
okay.
yes. At 6 in the morning. That's right.
Sonia says, hi, everyone. Michelle says, aren't they great? Carla says, good morning. Libby says, oh, heaven, some days I'll share the story of my 3-year-old starting our Bose system with that CD in it. He wanted to hear more, so he turned the volume up to 30.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome. Okay, so Stamping and Dixie says, good morning, folks. Mimi says, good morning. Jane says, good morning, everyone. Carol says, I forgot to make a shake last night, so having hot chocolate. Yum.
Yum.
Yum. Debbie says, hi, folks. Not such a good day today. Hoping it gets better. Is that because your youngest wanted to play computer, and then you told him that he needed to make his bed, and so he came down and said, I made my bed, and I said, by make your bed, I mean it has a sheet on it. And it has the blanket on it, and it's not a giant pile of pillows and garbage. So he cried and laid face down on the on the laundry room floor until his carpool came, because I ruined everything.
He did tell me that.
Yeah.
He ruined everything.
Did he actually say Dad ruined everything?
He said, making her bed means like changing your sheet, right? I'm like, yeah, you should do that,
Or actually even use a sheet.
Yeah. Okay.
Lynn says, I made 3 days of shakes and didn't label them. Now it's a surprise every meal.
Yeah, surprise.
Kathy says, good morning, all. Stamping and Dixie says, my friends and family order came yesterday. Mug cake today. Tafix MJ says, can't stop the Keto Chow chaffles. Today I ate bacon, eggs, and avocado for a diversion.
Nice.
Matreya says, LOL, kids. Speaking of which, there is a video that just got put out by Dude Dad that's if husbands were toddlers.
It's so funny. Go look it up.
It is really, really good. Husbands, toddlers, that you might find it.
You should send that to Ken.
Yeah, I probably should. But yeah, it's just it's a adult guy acting the same way that toddlers do, just to highlight how insane some of the stuff they did.
So funny.
Watch on Keto's on says morning fam. Maitreya got her mugs yesterday. By the way, Watch Autumn is going to become Twinergy.
Oh, okay.
The channel, the YouTube channel. Watch Autumn Keto is going to start doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday live streams instead of doing the Watch Autumn daily stream.
Okay, good to know.
So there you go.
So they probably talked about that this morning.
Yeah, and I updated. If you go to lowcarbevents.com, there's at the very top there's a like low carb and keto live streams. I already updated it on there. So Hoopcat says good morning from snowy upstate New York. Played hooky from work because third day of snow blowing is exhausting.
Oh, yeah.
Jane says, I just completed my second day of intermittent fasting and getting ready to have my Keto Chow shake. The Life app has been very helpful. Thank you for showing me which one to use.
It is really satisfying. You just got to get to that little thing. What does yours say?
So I hadn't started mine last night, so
Oopsie.
I retroactively started it this morning.
It's like 8:30.
We're doing a 63-hour fast, and I'm 12 hours into it.
Me too.
There you go. Heather says, I made Phil watch that. It's so him.
Isn't it? It's so funny.
Lynn says, we all act like toddlers. It's true. Julia says, good morning. Fell off the keto wagon. Any tips on getting back on? Act like it never happened.
Yeah.
Act like you are still doing exactly what you want to, what your goals are, and just, act like it never happened.
Forward.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's see. Watch on Keto says, I am absolutely obsessed with you. I hope you're talking about Miriam, because that'd be weird
I'm
otherwise.
obsessed with him, too.
Erica says, I love the hot cereal made with eggnog. I've prepped enough for the next 10 days.
Woohoo!
Nice. Tracy says, hi, y'all. I absolutely love your Keto Chow. I have went down 2 belt notches.
Yes,
one
Tracy!
jean size and one shirt size. I hope you know what that means to me.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And Julia
so
says, I
happy.
love your shirt. By the way, Tracy, I don't know about the belt that you have, but a lot of belts, the buckle is removable, either with a little latch thing or there will be screws. And so once it gets to the point where you run out of belt loops, a lot of times you can unhook the belt buckle, cut the belt, and reattach.
Then move it, that way instead of making a new hole.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's something we learned.
Yes. It's either that or you get out a drill and add more belt loops.
But not on the kitchen counter, just in case.
Libby says, I started my alternate day fasting last night. I can do this, right?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Make sure you get enough electrolytes.
And just remember, go until, if you need to stop, don't feel bad about stopping. But if you can power through it, well, don't try to power through it, I guess would be a better way to do it. Make sure you're getting enough water. Make sure you're getting enough electrolytes. If you feel like you're kind of like, try making some hot, salty water. The Redmond.
Or if you feel like you need to stop but want to keep going, so maybe have some chicken broth or pickle juice, and then just start again. Just keep going. Continue your fast. So then you'll feel better.
Renee says, Chris, I hope you added Hungry Heath and Shelley's Friday Night Lives to your list. You know what? I don't have the details about that, so I need to figure it out and get it on there.
Sure.
Let's see. Somebody said something, and I missed it.
So how are you doing with your goals from Tara and Jeremy this weekend?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I haven't had to enact my crash plan.
Okay.
But we did, because we last night we were eating, and we watched Groundhog Day, which was absolutely fantastic.
It was great.
Such a fun movie. So we had lunch, and then we had dinner. I did melt cheese using sodium citrate and mixing in water to make cheese sauce. That was fantastic. We have some saved for the Superb Owl, because you can't say Super Bowl because that's trademark. Anyway,
It's this Sunday.
that is this Sunday. My parents are going to come over.
Nice.
But yeah, so I saved some of the cheese sauce for that. But anyway.
Yes. I'm doing good. So my thing was to be aware of what I'm doing. And it's really easy to be aware of what you're eating or whatever. when you're fasting because you're not eating anything.
Yeah.
I got
It sounds like you're whispering
I have a tickle
still.
in my throat. Sorry, I can't project.
Kayla says, good morning. I got my order Monday, and now my fridge is full of Keto Chow.
Nice.
Fix MJ says, Yogi explained how he uses Keto Chow before a longer fast. Check out Fatty Joe. Yeah, he's the guy who lives in Carrie Brown's basement.
Does he have a live?
He does a podcast,
Okay.
and he has his own Facebook group.
Nice.
Matreya says, Hoop Cat, I don't miss the snow and ice from Rochester. One time my car got iced over. We had to chip the hatch open so I could crawl in to start it up and thaw it to open the door. Wow.
Yeah, you take out a hairdryer, right?
Yeah, you can. Julia says, thank you. Carol says, I used Kerrygold in my hot chocolate. Why does it make my tummy hurt a little? Maybe I'm drinking it too fast. I don't know. That's a good question. Ladybug says, as you predicted, the combo laser engraver arc router 3D printer broke. What's your favorite 3D printer? The one that I got is a bit over-engineered and is more expensive than some of the other ones. But it works really, really well. It's a Flash Forge Creator Pro. Now they have, I think, the Creator Pro 3. But functionally, they work about the same. I have only had experience with that. But Luke, L3D, who pops onto the Facebook Live every once in a while, he recommends the Creality Ender 2, I think it is. So,
yeah, because he uses multiple.
Yeah, he uses them
3D
all over the
printers,
place.
So.
Yeah. Let's see. Watch how Keto laughed. Peggy says, I'm also obsessed with the hot cereal. Been eating it every day for like a week. Different flavors. Yum. Renee says, best groupie ever. Shauna says, good morning, Heath. Yay for you and Shelly. I have Friday night dates. There you go. Hoopcat says, funny, I just noticed my Keto Chow will be here tomorrow. So no procrastination on the snow removal.
That's right.
Shauna told Julia, yep, you got this. Renee says, tell him, Heath. Libby says, I have my Keto Chow fasting drops right here. It's not hunger that stops me. It's a mental thing. It's
so mental. So keep yourself busy. Make yourself have some tasks during the meal times or when you find that you're getting in the kitchen, like just go out of it. I think you really have to kind of play with yourself when you're fasting so that you can be successful. So go sort your nightstand drawer or go wash your car or go read a book.
Yeah. So she continues and says, trying to help myself through that, I'm choosing not to eat, not being stopped from eating. Makes sense?
That's right.
Yes.
Yep.
Sonia is wearing her first gold jeans today, 4 sizes smaller.
Yay!
Let's see. Tracy says, awesome job. Jane says, hooray, good job. Matreya says, I eat my shakes with a spoon so I don't glug them down. Okay. If you add some gelatin to it, that would also work well. Stampin' and Dixie says, so what do you consume while fasting? Just water? Just water and electrolytes.
Yep.
I think coffee smells like burnt popcorn.
Yeah, a lot of people do drink coffee or occasionally like a herbal tea. I did yesterday have a True Lemon with fasting drops because I wanted to get some fasting drops down real fast, and so.
And I'll be doing some True Lemon with some of the daily minerals.
Yeah, and that's technically not fasting because it does have a little bit of.
Does it have any calories?
0 calories, 0 sugars, but it's still
that's a
something.
rounding error.
So, but it doesn't make me want to eat.
Confident Fit Mom says, hey.
Hey.
Matreya, when she's fasting, does water with electrolytes and coffee. Just black coffee, though. Yeah. Renee says, I mean, a standing date with Heath and sensational Shelley. What else is more important?
Right.
I don't know. Apparently getting my youngest to make his bed.
Yeah, he really struggles.
Danielle says, my 1-year-old is asking for things and telling me, no, when I get them for him. Kids are confusing. He's also upset with me that I didn't share my Keto Chow at breakfast time.
That is sad.
Let's see. Lynette says, the Friday night date night sounds like a party. I did write down Heath's time.
Oh, cool.
Jason says, Chris, you're looking smaller. Been a while since I popped on here. So since we started doing the alternate day fasting, 3 weeks ago, I'm down, I think, 8 pounds.
That's a lot. I'm down 6 pounds.
Although yesterday I was, this morning rather.
Yeah.
From yesterday to this morning, I was up 3.5 pounds with water.
Yeah.
And
but
salt.
you know what? When you eat later, like, you always weigh more in the morning. And we had kind of a weird eating window yesterday, so.
That's true. Shauna says, I got True Lime yesterday. Great in water.
Nice.
Maitreya says, I know it's weird. I think it's well established by now that I'm unique. Jennifer says, love Keto Chow ice cream. Yummy. Was wondering if I would like the mug cake. Miriam says, yes, you will.
Yes. Well, in fact, I think it was Debbie who made the mug cake, and because you only use 2 tablespoons of the Keto Chow, and then made the rest of the Keto Chow into ice cream to pour over the top of the mug cake. So I'm totally going to try that when I'm not fasting.
Yep. Renee's off to torture somebody. Happy hump day, folks.
Yeah,
Go
have a good time.
Watch on Keto says, alternate day fasting for weight loss or some experiment.
Yes.
The short version is Miriam and I are in 2.5 weeks are heading down to Costa Rica to be a part of a TV show, a reality TV show about using keto to treat type 2 diabetes. So we wanted to get our act together.
Yep.
So, and I just bought some N95 masks.
Oh, you did?
To wear on the plane.
That's a good idea.
Yes. Don't worry, I made Keto Chow pay for them.
Thank you, Keto Chow.
Yes. Anyway, so if you, in case you missed it last night, we did do our longer live stream. Went really well. Mm-hmm. So if you didn't get a chance to see it, make sure you watch the recording of that. Anything else you wanted to talk about?
Jean just said, was it autophagy that we were talking about last night? So do you want to say something about autophagy?
Well, somebody else
What
Stephanie was asking why we're doing the alternate day fasting.
Yeah.
Because there's different reasons why you do fasting. She's doing it in order to get rid of excess skin. Mm-hmm. And autophagy, autophagy or phagy, is the eating of oneself.
Yeah.
So depending on how you do your fasting, and if you make sure you don't get any protein at all, there's a certain period when you're fasting where your body starts to break down old protein structures and rebuild them into new stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I still need to build stuff. Oh, you know what? I've got this hanging around. I don't need this extra stuff. I'll consume that and use it again. So there's some really interesting stuff out by Dr. Jason Fung about autophagy. And somebody won the Nobel Prize for studies about it.
Yeah. It's really cool. It hits about, 36 hours? I think is what I heard.
I don't remember. If I remember correctly, Megan said that doing 36-hour fast was kind of the sweet spot for autophagy. After 72 hours, it stops.
Yeah.
So, he says last night was really good, but really long. It's only an hour and a half long, or an hour and 22 minutes. Maitreya says we also bought N95 masks for when work makes us fly to locations. I'm glad to be home more than not. Yeah. Ida says, I have family there. Great place for a second home. Pura vida.
Oh, nice.
Alan says, can you take me with your trip? Going crazy with COVID.
Yeah, come with us.
Probably not, because we're going to have a COVID test from just before we got on the plane with the results. And then every day during the thing, we have to get a COVID
every
test.
Every day we have to get one.
And in order to come home, you have to have a COVID test that is negative. Jason says the show going to be on national TV. It's supposed to be on TMC or TBS. I can't remember. I think it's TMC.
We should probably figure that out.
Okay, here we go. Hold on a second.
Yeah, pull it up and show everybody. Maria Emmerich's going to be the chef. We're so excited. I doubt we'll be on a lot, but it's really exciting to be able to be a sponsor for it because we really believe that it's going to be cool and
Yep, so there's Dr. Barry, Dr. Jason Fung. Every single thing is a different font.
Oh.
You didn't notice that before?
I did, but I didn't notice everyone was different.
Yeah, and we're one of the sponsors. There's a bunch of other great companies that are going to be there. I'm not sure. They're going to try. It's supposed to be coming out in July, so you'll be hearing more about that as time
this
gets
is one of the
closer.
guys that was on there before too.
Oh yeah, he is. Okay.
But you can watch the first season that they already did.
Yep.
Where can they find that?
Maitreya says, I know. I would really like to rework their site. Tracy says, link, please. Let me copy and paste that. There you go. Okay, we're going to take off.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks, everybody, for joining us today.
Everybody have a great day.
Okay.
Be kind
bye.
to yourself.